Yo! What's up, everybody? Get ready to play some Madden. Here we go. Went ahead and start a little early. Sorry, I was looking up something real quick. All right, let's get ready to get started on this. I am streaming on both channels tonight, the Wally B channel and the gaming channel, because I do need to start putting some content back over there. A little bit. I was kind of letting things kind of die down over there. You're welcome, bud. I'm gonna get ready here to share. Hopefully in a couple of days we're gonna have a different look in here. Hey Jeff. Hi buddy. So we're gonna get ready here and get ready to play some Madden. Get ready to play some Madden in here and everything. So like I said, I am live on both channels. So, because I really do needed to get some stuff on there. And so let's get ready to play here. All right, gonna take it a few minutes. All right, let me get over to my other screen here. All right, hold on. Do something while we're waiting on this to hurry up. This thing takes forever to load. So we're going to get started. Hold on. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. All righty. I play on the computer and I use I do play on Xbox sometimes. What's up? What's up? Let's go there. All right. Here we go. Hey, everybody over there. It's weird looking at two chats. I'm not used to that. But we'll go down here to all right. That's cool. That's really cool. I like Titans, Cowboys, and Bears. That's awesome.
Shut the fuck up.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they're going to start this drive with pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And incomplete to open things up.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And that would be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
To the air, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And the Bears are going to have the first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. To throw, it's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. For the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up. Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, we just snuck out there and they just got a nice first down here.
What do we love to see? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Javonte Williams, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. At their own 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run right here with Swift. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Williams. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Donovan Ezraku in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and 1 to give him a new set of downs. Now a give right side Swift. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw is Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Bears 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? You get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler.
Here's Monungai. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
They'll run Monungai. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing is Williams. And he rifles one incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw, Williams. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This looks like a free play for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
It's the score. Cowboys 21, Bears 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, you have the same coach as me, bum.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Looking to throw is Williams. That's downfield. He's got Rutland. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Biggie Angels, put it up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, let me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Pass complete to Loveland. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
41-yard line.
We got Hornets. What is up?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Give up, you fucking bum.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
What is up?
Williams going to look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Running is Menunga. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play.
32.
And the Bears first down.
On the ground, it's Menunga. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
13 yards on the play.
Ronaldo.
That's another. The Bears.
What a run here with Menunga. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. From the 29, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff looking right. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the gun on third down, Williams. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
That's why you pick your own fucking coach, you bum.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They begin the drive with Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Up the middle, it's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Looking to put a drive together. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Back to throw. Williams. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the round. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. And as they jump the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now it's caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
14 yards. That's another.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
The Bears will line up for the 2.
Williams going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 corners, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 8. Brings up second and goal.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
32.
They'll try to run this one in. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and goal.
Get ready to look.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Managai. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken a fourth quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score. Bears 24. Cowboys 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. This one swung out to Williams.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here comes second down. Prescott down. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Try to tight it. Instead, they remain down 3. You have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
It's a gain of 2.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the Bears first.
Bye-bye. Thanks for playing. Came back. Oh no. It's this whatever you call it, when a YouTuber, it's a fun little, all right. That was a good game. Let's see if he messages me. I doubt it. All right. I will be right back, everybody. Right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, no, 5592. It's called clickbait, buddy. Clickbait. So just letting you know on that.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Denver Broncos.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And off we go from Denver. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll work from the 36 on second and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for
This did a reboot. Internet decided to do a reboot. Internet had decided to do a reboot. I gotta love it. Well, that game was, I was enjoying that game, and how rude. My internet decided to do a reboot. How freaking rude. All right. Just remember, it's clickbait. Here we go. Here we go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
We go three tight ends here on first and 10. They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the
From the 34-yard line. Here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
We got Hornets. What is
Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down.
A run here with Swift. And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll go again with Swift. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A gain of a yard.
Manunga gonna get it again. Good blocking to the 15. And he will be out of bounds, but you saw that penalty flag come in. Looked like the defender got a head start. Now it is first and goal. Manunga will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. First carry for Saquon Barkley.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
A gain of 12.
Now faking the give. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Scott. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's to the 10. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, and this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Hurts now. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hand for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go. Camp it.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Zach Orr. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Hornet.
To throw, it's Williams. Left side, it's complete. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Biggie Angels.
Bears, first down.
Here's a handoff and Swift running right. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Bears, first down.
On the give, it is Monunga. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down, they need 7. They'll run with Monunga. To the pylon, he's in. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Chicago. His second touchdown of this first half. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up.
Here's Williams now to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And then Eagles
63.
On first down, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard now?
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is on?
To throw is Williams. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out Second half is underway. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Eagles first down. A gain of 36 yards.
Hurts to the end on 1st down. To the outside, he's got Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. On play action, here's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Garland. And he'll be marked down at the 7, and it will set up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Great, set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
King, set.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Now Hurts. That one taken in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Philadelphia.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 22, Bears 15. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good for a Bears.
They'll try the right side with Swift. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Another run here, another run by Swift. He'll work forward for a couple. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run. It's Swift. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. A short game down to the 7. Now, here's second and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Jordan.
They're going to run it here with Mananga. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first two runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
They'll try and throw, and here's Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
That ties the game at 22. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Great.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they will finally run him down. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards.
I like to call these short throw, long run. You don't always have to generate explosive plays in the passing game by trying to throw the ball over the defense's head. This is a great example of it. Get the ball to a guy with speed, in space, and let him do the rest.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Bears' 36-yard line.
Trimmer.
Now Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. On third down, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down.
A run with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here comes second down.
Great. 73. Go Silver, ready? Do all level.
They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
What is it?
They'll run here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll run. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
32.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll stick to the ground. Look at him go! Inside the 25. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
The 6-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal. He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. They'll go down to a knee.
Oh, he did that on purpose. Because he knew he was losing. Oh, poor baby. That sucks. All right, we're going to do one more tonight, and then I'm going to call it quittos.
Start you wanted. As a result, again, earn your work.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Denver Broncos.
He raged quit.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And off we go from Denver.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over first and 10.
He
At their
glitched
own
the
16-yard
game.
line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Harvey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
One play action, here's Nix. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Broncos will win.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Working to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Williams.
Pass interference.
The late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On the ground, it's Mononga. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll run Mononga. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. To throw, Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On fourth down, here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 5-yard line.
Down inside the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 94 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
It's complete, and they're going to get it. That one's called. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
Bears nothing.
$16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
A gain of a yard.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll run here with Manungai. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's Manungai. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll go play action with Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, to be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially, they gained a field goal out of it without even trying to kick her out there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Off the play fake, Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing is Williams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Well, a design run for their wideout. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Here's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Nick's going to keep this himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going. It's Nix. He'll try to do it himself. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he...
That sucked. Didn't really want to quit, but howdy, everybody, howdy. Yes, I quit. That was not what I wanted. All right. I gotta read. All right. All right, this is definitely the last game, everybody.
Bomber, ham best. Get 2 large pieces for $4.99 each. Only Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Denver. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
go. Oh, my son.
We'll go play action with Nix. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he will go all the way. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They will run it over center with Smith. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Smith. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 3rd down, they need 5. Williams. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
32.
That's another Bears first down.
Swift. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. This is hot for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2. To throw is Williams. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Good return here. Brings it up to the 30.
I mean, I competed.
Three-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Oh, my son.
Play action now. It's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
and 10.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. He will air this out, looking for something. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big-time play for the Broncos. 47 yards.
Broncos first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
37. Oh, my son. Ready.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they come up now, second and goal. Here's a designed run, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth and goal.
It's now fourth down.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a gain of 7.
On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Bears first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You got Pippin.
Run now for Manunga. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Manunga gonna get it again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here with Manunga. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. On the give, it is Manunga. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Here's Williams. Long incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Riley Moss.
I hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, faking the give. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you.
And he's into the end zone. Evan Ingram, touchdown Denver. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now they don't have one for this guy.
Knicks and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the
They'll throw. It's Knicks. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
17. Bears 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up second and 9.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man right side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the ground, here is Monunga. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll go right past to Loveland. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Throw it again. It's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal. Williams to the air once more. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they get it at their own.
All right. All right, guys. I'm getting tired. That's the reason why I'm losing. I find myself when I start acting stupid like that, I start getting tired. So I'm glad everybody has shown up tonight. A nice big turnout. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate every one of you. Do not forget Friday night, about the same time, we will be doing WNNS, Wally and Friends. We will have a great show for you. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be great. So glad everybody stopped by. But do not forget to stay tuned for that on Friday. So get ready for that. Very exciting. Most of the team will be there. The Wally News Crew team will be there. So everybody have a good night. See you later. Adios. And good night. And too sweet. Nice to see you, Sparky. Good night.